Thank you, Justin. And he is creating spaces for us, by us. Today, I'm joined by Mikeyy Austin, who's working to put Lansing back on the map. He's the founder of OurSpace 517. So thank you so much for joining me, Mikeyy.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. It's so great to have you. Now, I know people know you from the community, but people also know a night at the Soul Lounge. You know about the 517 Juneteenth celebration that's coming up. But we're not always familiar with the team and the people who are behind it, putting on these events. Sure. So first, tell me a little bit about what OurSpace is and how it came about.
For sure. Yeah, we're a community organization based right here in Lansing. We're made up of Lansing natives and transplants who are all really passionate and love Lansing. So a lot of us are artists, we're business owners, and just residents, and we come together to curate really what we want to see in Lansing. A lot of times we hear people say there's nothing to do in Lansing, or Lansing is this, or Lansing is that. But it's all about what are you contributing. So we take that pretty serious, and the whole idea of creating spaces for us, by us, is kind of our call to ourselves to do that. But then also that open invitation for the community to come on in and be a part of it. So
that's awesome. Yeah, so. And I love that. And I love how you said, you know, it's about you guys who all live here and you're pouring back into your community.
Absolutely.
So you've got a lot of great events, some of them which I've been to, but tell us, what's been some of the most memorable ones that you've put on so far?
For sure. So we have our hands in a lot. Definitely, I would say the most memorable is our baby. Our biggest one is the 517 Juneteenth weekend. I would say we've done it, this is our third year. So just seeing how it's grown from the first year, having 1,100 people out, to seeing that double and almost even triple the second year. So I would say that that's the baby. That's always going to be our favorite. But there's so many different elements and so many different moments that are just memorable within those events. So I think about like our ice cream social that we do. We did a Juneteenth ice cream social last year, and just seeing the kids play and have fun, seeing the different organizations and businesses come out. We call them mini-preneurs, the young youth, black-owned businesses.
I love that.
Hustling 2 for 1, getting deals and selling their things. So that was really cool. And then also just the fun stuff that we do. So on one hand, we do a lot of culture-based events, and that's really at the center of everything that we do. But then also a night at the Soul Lounge, like you alluded to, that's one of our favorites as well.
That's great. It was definitely one of my favorites. So I got to see what Juneteenth, what you have in store this year. But something I'd like to congratulate you on is winning the Lansing Built to Last Award that recognizes and offers resources to, like you said, local entrepreneurs and people in the area. So how did it feel when you were awarded?
Definitely shocking. Wasn't really expecting that, but it's just an honor to be recognized that way. All the work that we would do anyways, we never have a problem doing those things. Because we believe in it, we're going to do it either way. But to be able to see the community come behind it and say that we also believe in this thing, that means a lot. So that was really cool. And then it was also cool to have the entire team. We are a team of about 7, so being able to all go up and accept the award, that's the representation of what OurSpace is. It's all of us together, and I kind of said in the speech, I couldn't get a lot out. I was a little emotional.
But you really, I felt really inspired just hearing how passionate you guys were about your community. And I know that award came with a lot of great things, like a budget. Now you have a legal counsel, branding, and website services. So what's next on your agenda?
Getting through Juneteenth first and foremost. I would definitely say that. Outside of all the amazing things that you named, we also get our own space, our own building. So that idea of our space and creating space, being able to have our own space to create, I'm looking forward to that as well, and really just continue to doing the things that we've been doing in the community.
That's awesome. And Mikeyy, one last thing before we go. So if people want to be a part of OurSpace and they want to help give back to the community, how can they do that?
Yeah, so the 517 Juneteenth weekend, that's coming up next weekend. So that's a great opportunity to get involved and engage. And then also celebrate culture, diversity, and all of those things. So definitely we would love to see you there, see you on the dance floor, see you supporting our black-owned businesses, learning about the different information and resources in the community. So definitely check that out. And then there's also volunteer opportunities. So a lot of ways to get involved.
All right, well, thank you so much, Mikeyy. Thank you for everything it is that you're doing within our community. And coming up